Well, I tried to host this at Penguin Toolz HQ, but apparently they don't build structures, or features, or volume.
What the fuck is this clown talking about? Who the fuck is this?
So what's going down with Penguin these days?
Look, Warren, you need to set the fucking record straight and stop horse shitting around the fucking trenches like a little bitch.
Excuse me?
Are you deaf, nigga? Dumb, stupid, or all the fucking above?
I beg your pardon?
Bitch, do I look like Trump? I mean, seriously, fuck the other side. I need you to take your black ass in that so-called YouTube studio and report the motherfucking truth, bitch.
I fucked up. Hi, my name is Warren Guru, Uncle Warren the Guru, and welcome to the show. I guess let me tell you about some of the dope shit that's going on in Penguin Toolz. Fucking updated, and they're making some motherfucking Solana as well. Let's fucking go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the flesh. This is an update. I want to give you guys a super dope update in regards to Penguin Toolz. We're first going to touch bases right now on the actual X homepage of theirs. If you're not following them, definitely please give them a follow, because Penguin Toolz is definitely one of those ones that will fucking free shit up. They have consistently came out with not only great marketing, but also the community is strong. I'll definitely dive into the Discord in a second so you guys can have further exclusivity as far as what's going on in this world as far as bundling concerned from all sides. I mean, you can see it right now. The imagery and the marketing is completely brilliant. Shout out to whoever that did that. I was able to cook up some cool AI shit with the intro of this video. But I really want to dive into the money, because that's why we're all really here. You know, the fun stuff is great. The marketing, the meme stuff is cool. But let's get really down to what's making the money. Now, one of the things that I like in particularly about this particular company is that they just recently introduced actually a volume simulator. Actually, not just a simulator, but a bot that you can use at your discretion to be able to create volume. And actually what I want to do, what I want to do is I want to be able to show you guys a video of this actually working, and then we can go into furthermore the community. And then also for those that are new out there, I just want to say welcome to you guys out there. Right now what I'm showing you guys is how people are essentially buying up the floor with multiple different wallets. Like, for example, what you're seeing right here in this particular video here, or sorry, this particular P&L card is essentially a person that was able to buy 32 Solana of the floor and do really a 2x at that. This simply is the game, to be able to come in and be able to essentially make it look like an inner circle trading at that. But what I really want to do is also talk about the consistency too of what they're doing. The consistency as far as what they're always consistently bringing out in particular upgrades and bots. Now, speaking of that, let's go ahead and give you a little quick video as far as what they're doing with this upgrade that just came out recently. Alright, so here's the video right here. It's a almost 7 minute video. I want us to just literally take a dive into it. I'm gonna click here, and actually, you know what? I think, let me just try to make it bigger this way. Yeah, that'll be better. Alright, so let's just go ahead and review this together. Again, they're cooking up astronomically here. This is one of the reasons why you traders out there are not going to be able to profit, just because of what the next 7 minutes presents. So without any further ado, let's show you what they got going on.
Penguins, we're excited to announce the release of Penguin Suite, our new trading and comment tool, which combines automated zero-fee trading and automated social engagement, all in one interface. This tool is completely free for all Penguins with a lifetime license. To get started, download Penguin Suite from our GitHub page. You can find a link to that in our Discord at discord.gg/penguintools. The GitHub includes 2 exe files, the main tool and the comment bot loader. You'll want to open the comment bot exe file before you open the main one, as this is required for your comments to be posted, but you just need it open in the background. Then, open a ticket in our Discord to request your license key. When you first launch the software, you'll be prompted to enter the license key to unlock access. Once you're inside the interface, you'll land on the trade section. So I'll explain this first.
So just to react to this, like, first of all, kudos to the dev. What we're seeing here, for those that are new again, is not only we have the bundler, but we now have a separate bot that essentially is able to bring further FOMO into your actual projects. And the way that it's doing that is by simply a few different ways. Currently what it's showing us is the trading system. This trading system is set up where you can essentially create multiple wallets, and volume is going to be set forth, buys and sells and transactions that are going to be automated upon your choosing. Let's go ahead and continue on with the video so we can kind of dive in further how those are done specifically.
Trade Toolz is an automated pump fund trading system meant for zero-fee trading and volume, all on pump fund only, although pump swap support is being added very soon. At the top, you'll see the status, buys, sells, and wallet balance. To get started, enter your main wallet private key here, which is the same wallet used to fund your sniper wallets. And then below that, add your RPC URL. Now you'll see here there's 4 different tabs. Under wallets, you can enter your wallet private key if you want to use.
And I just want to start real quick, for those who are simply still kind of starting off with this thing, and I just really kind of want to gravitate to those out there that are really kind of getting their fingers just starting with this, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck is RPC? Like, what the fuck is this, that? So let me slow it down. An RPC essentially is a way for you to essentially connect to the Solana blockchain. The Solana blockchain is what you're using to buy these meme coins. Now, if you're asking yourself, like any newbie in this particular game, you know, well, why can't I just use the regular old internet just to connect to the Solana blockchain? Well, listen, I can give you the full technicality on that question, but I'd rather just give you a simplified answer, which is you just can't, okay? You have to use another protocol, which is called an RPC, which is like a server that connects specifically to Solana. So with that being said, when they're talking about RPCs, that's what we're referring to. All right, just want to give you that clarification. Continue.
Use your own. You can also import wallets, or export the wallets you have here in Penguin Suite. And along with that, you're also able to refresh the balances. Now you also have the option to bulk create wallets within Penguin Suite, so you can create up to 60 wallets at once. Now if I click generate 60 wallets, you'll see here now all 60 wallets are generated. And from here, I can export the private keys with export wallets to make sure they're safe and won't get deleted. Now below this, you'll see SOL distribution. Now this is the amount of SOL that you'll be distributing to each wallet from your main wallet. If I type in 0.5, I'll be sending 0.5 to each wallet. If I have 60 wallets, that means I'm going to need 30 SOL to fund these wallets. You simply click distribute SOL to send the SOL to the wallets, and you can click collect SOL to bring the SOL back to your main wallet. And then down here at the bottom, you'll see bulk token operations. To put it simply, this is where you sell your tokens. So you type in the percentage here and then simply click sell. So if I want to sell 20%, I'll type in 20, or if I want to sell 100%, I'll type in 100. Now if I scroll back up to the top, I can move on to the trading tab. And here is where you target the token that you're going to want to trade. So you'll paste the token address in here, and then down here, you can set your min and max buy range, which the bot will randomly choose an amount between the min and max. And you can also change your buy frequency, which is the amount of time it'll take in between buys.
So quickly, wanted to say this real quickly with this. Now, this particular bot here, because this is what really what it is, it's a bot, is very interesting because when you're on the charts, and especially when you approach that with a meme that has psychological influence and whatever, you know, I have different videos that kind of go over those things, but when you're dealing with that, and then you're dealing with all these different wallets, we talked about here an example of 60 wallets. So if you can only imagine 60 wallets coming in, the buy pressure randomized, with different, you know, milliseconds in between spreads, there's literally no possible way to understand if, you know, what's real. You know, you're living at this point really like in a matrix where everyone is Mr. Anderson, right? If you're gonna be Neo, you gotta be controlling these motherfuckers, and as simple as that. Let's continue.
All the way up to 60 seconds. Below this, you input the maximum number of trades, but this is just for your buys, not for your sells. But you can also set the total number of buys to 1 and use it as a trading bot, since Penguin Suite doesn't have any fees, unlike some trading platforms that take 1 to 2% per transaction. Now below this, you have your sell settings. You can choose.
Now, by the way, just something that you should be aware of. I found this to be something that you buy, you get what you pay for, right? Quick and the keyword pay for, because some of these Telegram bots, what they're doing is not telling you two things. One, you're not paying for it, so therefore there's fees involved. So is it really free, right? And then two, not only that's happening, but your private keys are into a public database which can be accessed easier than having it on a dedicated individual privatized situation, obviously dealing with the amount of money. This is something that you need to think about moving into being a bundler or dev. Continue.
Choose to enable or disable auto selling. With this disabled, you can use it more as a trading bot, and with this enabled, you can use it more as a volume bot. Now with auto sell on, you'll see these 3 sliders: auto sell interval, sell percentage, and sell frequency.
And like honestly, who the fuck would really use it as a trading bot? Like, come on. I mean, like, I get it. Like, that's like OP. And anyways, continue.
Auto sell interval is the amount of time that it'll take to switch between wallets. Sell percentage is the amount of percentage that you'll want to sell of each wallet, and sell frequency is how often you'll be selling. So for example, if my auto sell interval is at 10 seconds, my sell percentage is at 50%, and my sell frequency is at 1 second, wallet 1 will sell 10 times, selling 50% each time before switching to wallet 2. So just to reiterate, auto sell interval is the amount of time that it'll take to switch between wallets, and sell frequency is how often you'll be selling. Now below this is slippage tolerance. This is how much you're willing to lose per trade from slippage. Higher slippage increases transaction success, but it may result in less favorable prices. Once your trade settings are set up, you can click Start Trading. And the last tab is Logs. Here, you can see the activity inside Penguin Suite. This helps if you want to see any transactions land or if you're having any issues. Now moving on to the comment page. Comment Tools is your automated social engagement tool. It allows you to automatically post preset comments to pump fund tokens using either your own wallets or randomly generated ones. Similar to the trade page, you can see the analytics, such as the status, amount of comments, wallets, and templates. So you'd start by choosing the mode, which currently we only have the thread mode for targeting a specific token. Below this, you'll enter the token address that you want to target. Now below this, you can choose if you want to use random wallets or use your own wallet. If you decide to use your own wallet, you'll enter your wallet private key here. Or with this turned on, you can choose the number of wallets to generate. Below this, you can enter the amount of seconds between each comment. So at 10, it'll take 10 seconds between each comment. And then at the bottom, you can choose to enable or disable proxies, which route traffic through proxy servers, giving you more privacy.
And of course, I think when you're dealing with these so many different wallets, proxies is definitely recommended, especially to let these motherfuckers land. Just FYI.
If you want to do more than 5 comments, you'll want proxies, as multiple
I just said that. Bam.
comments from the same IP will force you to do a CAPTCHA. Proxies can be configured in the settings tab, which I'll go over shortly. Now if you scroll back up to the top and click comments, you can write your own comments or use the 7 default ones already provided. The bot will select from your list randomly when you click Start Comments. You have the option to delete these by clicking on the bin icon or selecting multiple at once. You can also clear all and reset to default. Once you're happy with your comment configuration, feel free to click Start Comments, and it'll begin automating comments on the token of your choosing. Lastly, on this page,
By the way, I have a comment generator that I created. So if you need to simply copy paste some like pretty cool content comments that are kind of customized for your different project, then hit me up. I'll shoot it to you. It's free. But yeah, holla at your boy.
you can click Logs to see your activity. Now moving on to the settings page. Here, you input your RPC and WebSocket URL, and also your proxies. So you can enter a list of proxies here, or you can import proxies via JSON or text file. You can also change from bulk import to single proxy, You can add the address, the port, the username, and the password. And then you can also change the protocol from HTTP to HTTPS to SOCKS 4 or SOCKS 5. If you're in need of an RPC or proxies, you can get them all in our Discord at discord.gg/penguin.
So pretty much that's pretty much it. So dope. Okay, so the question matter is, for one, they are killing it when it comes to the bundle game. They are now killing it when it comes to the volume game. Also the comment game. Let's talk about it. Let's walk about it, right? Let's dive real quick into some other things that maybe we should, set forth to, right? Community settlement is everything. And if you look here, guys, let's go back. First of all, let me just give fucking kudos to this video here, okay? Again, shout out to the main designer. Want to give you your kudos, but let's just give this little review of this video. Like, the guys, when you have a team that's giving these type of visuals and that is consistent with their shit, there's verified, you can't ask any better. I want to jump on the website and look at it see if there is a website. I'm not even sure there is a website. Let me check in a second. But first, let's check the video out real quick. A little 45-second clip. Yeah.
Meme coins are PvP. Which side are you on?
They got that West Coast gangster shit. I could fuck with it. So yeah, no, that's a fact though. Meme coins is a PvP. What side are you on? And I know what side I am on. I want to show you guys, furthermore, again, for those that are out there that are just getting started with this shit, a little bit about my journeys in this shit, because I've made a lot of money with Penguin Tools myself, and I've also luckily been able to meet a lot of people and make them a lot of money as well. So what I'm going to do is, without any further ado, let me show you on how this bundler works in action, and how also I was able to bring people fucking money with this as a one-on-one instructor. I welcome you to the Bundler Academy, and this is a cold penguin class. Hello everyone, welcome back to my show. My name is Warren Guru, aka Uncle Warren, and today I want to come to you today because I actually have been simply showing you guys some different one-on-ones that I've had with my Bundler Academy classes at warren.guru. I have also a Discord with well over 1,000 devs that are cooking every day, and I basically am now coming to you because a lot of people have came to me directly and said to me, like, hey Warren, I see that you got these videos, people are cooking up, making 10-15 soul profits, maybe more, but what if I don't have a community? What if I don't have a community and I'm just simply have a bundler? What can I do? Is it possible to cook up like one soul in less than 2 minutes without the community efforts? And for that, yes, you can. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now today. Give me at least 20-25 minutes of your time to first give you the pre-production necessary steps, so that way you have everything in 4K, no cuts, free of education. Then if you're interested, join the Discord, hit me up at warren.guru. I don't DM you first, so hit me up first directly so you're not getting scammed. And I can get you on board on my course and get you really seasoned as far as how to make some money. But in this right here, I'm going to give you a good 20-25 minutes of basic pre-production, and then we launch a coin with a client, aka students, and he was able to profit literally one soul by the type of teachings that I was able to guide him to do. And so this is another first ever, and hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any questions, again, reach out to me directly. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm simply a guy on YouTube that's showing you guys another way of tactics to be able to, well, to change your life forever. All right, guys, here we go. Last thing, I almost forgot. Again, this particular student is coming to the table with literally no community here. We're talking about no project in mind. We literally just create something right off the bat. Pretty much, it's like coming to the entire market clean as possible and still being able to profit. But you have to do certain things in order to do so. So let's watch that.
Okay, so now do we need to just populate the
Alrighty.
token info, or
Yes, sir. That's correct.
do I go to launch?
Token metadata.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
There we go.
Alright, so this is a bit of a random one.
Sweet.
So token name, is this the ticker or?
The ticker is below it. The token name is just a name.
I actually googled this and it's true, and no one's done this token.
Oh, okay,
at all.
cool. Some original shit. I like that.
Just because obviously it's Valentine's as well, but I thought it's quite interesting that it's this day as well apparently. So,
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Don't think we need much here. I do have a URL, but obviously it's not my URL. What do you think I should put a website in? I know it can play a factor in terms of snipers.
So I said the you want to put what the? Nah, you don't need to. You don't need. Honestly, I mean, you're not planning on paying Dex's thing, are you?
No, don't think so.
Yeah, so don't fucking leave it. Just don't put anything in there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I remember seeing some stuff about compute units, and it was to do with mimicking an actual pump fund launch, like manually. And then there's the tagging as well. But you'll have to fill me in on this.
Yeah. So basically, we want to do 140 is fine. In regards to that, your point is it currently say 0.004? It's kind of blurry on my end a little bit.
0.001.
So okay, let's put 0.00 like 3.
Okay. Oh. And save, yeah. And tagging mixed.
Yep, and then we're fine with that save. Okay, and I think we can launch this bad boy now. Wait, before we do that, go to settings. What's your dev by?
I put 0.9.
And how about your minimum and max?
Ah, that's not set.
There you go.
I'm not too sure. 0.5. I think in the dev wallet there's 1.02. So.
Right, cool. I mean, as long as we don't make some transaction fees too, of course, in the back end.
So let's say 0.75, maybe 0.6 to 0.9.
0.6 to point
0.85.
0.85 is fine, yeah.
And what should I put as dev by?
Dev by point is fine. We're gonna sell the dev anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Save that. All right, now we can launch it.
And then we go to Blizzard, right?
Yeah. That's right.
So when I press launch token, it's going to give me option to get the CA, right?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
And then I'll copy the CA. I'll put it on Photon.
Yeah. It won't show up until you launch, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so shall I click on?
Yeah, go ahead.
launch token?
And then get CA. And now you can go over to Photon now. And paste it in there and just have it ready. So that way when you launch, it'll be ready to go.
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool. Now you can launch it.
It's not letting me copy.
Oh, it's only a copy?
Nah.
Really? I think they might be fixing that. I heard that from more than one user that the copy button didn't work. And I'm doing a update on that tomorrow. But you can are you doing that for verbatim?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're a G.
Bro, go get it done, man.
Hey, it is what it is. I would have just took a screenshot with my iPhone and just sent it real quick to myself.
Oh, that's clever. But I've got widescreen, so it's not too bad.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that should be it. I hope.
All right, cool. You go ahead and launch it now. It won't show up until it's launched. Perfect. Copy that bad boy. Yeah, perfect. Sweetness. Beautiful.
Okay, done.
All right, cool. Go ahead and launch it. It's launched now. Boom. They hit. Beautiful. And how's they're showing up on the right side? Are they showing up as
On the right side?
yeah, on the transactions? Yeah, they came in as regular traders, no?
Some trading platforms, some not.
Wait, is that you though? Or that's someone else?
This is me, this is me, this is me.
So that says trading platform?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And then wait, how many came in though?
125, I don't think that's mine.
So are you profitable right now?
I am not too sure. Let me go to market
Let's
cap.
sell some shit.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Go to your left hand side right there where it says in the penguin. Actually, you can do a sell position if you like.
Why is that market cap showing?
I know it's weird. Just go back to 2 seconds. That's a glitch with them.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, sell your shit. You're making profit. Just sell that all of it.
What should I do?
Yeah, go right there into 100% sell or sell all. Right there on the sell all. Include dev wallet too.
Include dev?
Yeah.
Dev sell or sell all?
Sell all. Dev sell and then sell all. But yeah, sell all now. It's good. I think yeah, good job. Shit. Look at you. And then look at this.
Holy shit, man. Okay, shall I end launch or?
Yeah, you're good in launch. This is a beautiful situation for you. That's so funny, P&L. Look at that.
So I made one soul.
He made a soul, bro.
That's mad.
Yo, I swear. People think that, yo, Penguin Tools is fucking legit, bro. He just made one soul in less than like 3 minutes.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
The chart was live.
Yeah, man.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
That is wild.
I'm just laughing, bro, because I was just smoking one right here, and I'm like, yo, Penguin is doing so much of the work so that way I can just relax. When back in the DWT days, I'd be having to say doing this, do that, but because of the pre-production that this thing does, it's like, mwah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we haven't even got into market makers. Imagine if you would have put a market maker in this motherfucker, like you would have made way
like
more.
A pump.
Yeah, like
pump.
Human buys, buy, sell. But you went 10%, bro. Like, that's fucking phenomenal. And you could just do the same shit again if you wanted to. Welcome to Solana deployments as a bundler.
Yeah, definitely.
Voila.
Profit. Call for like 25 minutes or whatever, man. That's wild.
I love when I could make my students money, man, right in the flesh, you know, and it makes good content as well. So it's like a proof of the pudding. You literally, that's so funny though. The funny thing is like on the opposite side of things, most of these bundlers are not at this level yet. And like the thing about it is the guy who's actually in control of the developing process of this actual project, he's like super like guru'd up. Like he doesn't even touch projects unless he's making like $500-600 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we just so happen to have a really cool base team, and the guy that's the CEO, he's helping me a lot behind the scenes, just telling me who's like legit, who's not, because I'm getting a lot of DMs trying to sell me bundlers and shit. Like I'm like, yo, this shit's from fucking ass.com. Like But yeah, man, Penguin is
Yeah.
fucking the truth, and that's why I was like, even our first call was like, yeah, man. From I see it, people could literally be invested in a particular baller, but still use this for just the pre-production of things, if you wanted to, you know, like
Yeah, bro, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, now for this next 7 days, bro, I'm gonna be rinsing this, bro. I'm gonna be living and breathing this stuff, bro.
he said, fuck all that. I'm going straight to the money. He said, hey, you call 29. I'm 30. I'm 30. Where's 30?
Bro, nah. I'll be honest with you. Like, I would like to actually make some
Yeah.
legit projects. And
Sure.
that, like, cause I saw one of your calls.
Yeah.
The guy was using meme tools, and it's like,
Yeah.
he didn't even nuke the chart, and he made
Yep.
money. I think it was the one for 17 Sol, if
Right.
I remember correctly.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like you can actually do this properly as well. So it's like, yeah, man, just gotta come up with some nice narratives now.
Yeah. That's
But
the thing. You see now what you're seeing is you're seeing essentially. First of all, let's reflect a little bit. What was the state of those wallets? I mean, you did not generate them today, from my understanding. We did mix them today, but we didn't generate them today, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So if we had to essentially really recreate things in a way where it's like completely like identical in printing, ideally you would essentially create them now and then like have them on pre-production standby so that way they can cook up for the next week, you know, and they have a lot of them.
Yeah.
On literally that'll be just like your situation, like it's just pre-production mode.com now, you know, and then you're just basing them out like,
Good point. Good point.
you know, because that's what really comes down to it. Like when you come down to the milliseconds of data that is put into some of these sniper bots, and these are not even listed as blacklisted, but now we might be. So we don't know. We're going to be playing with Sol if we go into it that way. But if you had this already presumptually kind of set up in a way, we're like, all right, cool, boom, we'll take these for later, like 2 weeks later or 1 week later. Boom, put them in the later folder. Boom, next. Boom, next. Yeah. Because literally, what did we give them? We gave them a JPEG and a new idea. That was it. And they FOMO'd the fuck in. You know?
Yeah, no, good point. I'll probably like make folders and stuff, and I'll have like wallets ready to use on this day and this day.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. As far as loading these wallets, like, what's your preferred method to load them? Obviously, to make sure they're not linked to each other.
So, first thing first is I recommend going to Houdini Swap, which is going to have an anonymous. Matter of fact, can you open that up real quick for me?
Yeah, of course.
Go to Chrome.
There it is.
Let's go to Houdini
I've heard
Swap.
of it.
Oh yeah, you've been to it before?
I've not used it personally, but
go to the private
I've
one.
heard of them. I understand how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to use the private one though, right? So the private one, and then click on the eye on next to the private, on the right side. There you go. See right there, it says, what does it say? It says private standard uses multiple sources to protect transactions. Privacy is making a transaction typically takes 30 minutes. It's worth the time, you know? And so imagine we did this previously. This is the only thing, the chunk in the armor that might be like technically missing in that regard. But I mean, even in that same instance, we know that at least the workflow that we have here in the case study is proven to print. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used the side shift. But I moved it all to a fresh wallet, and then I swapped it Solana to Litecoin.
Yeah.
And then in side shift, it swapped from Litecoin back to Solana.
Okay. That's beautiful. That's exactly. And the thing is, a lot of times people don't forget, like, the pre-production is really where it really matters in this motherfucker. Like, you know, I mean, you could have killed it probably a little later if you wanted to, but you know, at the end of the day, you already got your niche. Like, what was the buy-in? The buy-in was on the dev was like 0.2 was low, right? We want to keep these same entities, you know. I wouldn't even increase the wallets because you might mess with the flow of like the algo of what the sniper's like. You can always test it, get further and bigger, but then you're just gonna at this point literally testing your span, you know. You know you're in a sweet spot at the moment.
Yeah. Wait, is the thing still? Yeah, it's here.
I think we had if believe, if not mistaken. Like, can we confirm all 3 wallets came in, or at least was like at least all 4? Was it like yeah, we have 4, right?
Which I think this is the dev, right?
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, 0.9.
Yeah, and then was that the first 3? Was that like you right there? Boom, boom, boom. 0.38, 0.47, 0.36.
Let me check. Go back here.
Doing some like behind the scenes data. It's always good when you're your own case study and you're profitable. Now you can just do your own homework.
Right, so 5LE, the 0.38, that's me.
Beautiful.
The 7, yeah, that's also me. Let's see, the E4K, I think, no, that's also me. So these 3.
Nice.
CPF, think, no, that's also me. And then 7V is
So did
definitely me.
anything sandwich you at all? So the ones that
No.
the ones that did showed up as actual real like wait, there's only how many wallets? 7 wallets, right? Or 8 wallets? Some didn't fire off, right?
7. So this is mine. This one I'm not sure. There should be 9 wallets altogether.
9 wallets that fired in about like 0.6
Yeah.
to 0.7, right?
Yeah, give or take. They didn't actually.
Not all of them hit, right?
I think. Who's this? That's not me. This one, the GM, I don't think is me.
But for sure, those 3 though,
think
those trading platforms.
Maybe one didn't hit.
I feel you. But those trading platforms, those for sure are you. The ones that in the beginning that says.
Yeah, these 3, yeah.
Yo, I think that's what really hit that shit too, because projects really love to see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are golden, because when they see just a bunch of flat line generated wallets, is an easy way to determine bundled. I would love to actually, if we can, we want to take the CA and bring this into Trench. Oh, yeah, let's bring this shit into
Trench Radar.
Yes, exactly. Let's exactly see if it's underneath the radar on this shit, because somebody gonna lose their job. Go ahead, search. You gotta probably hit the on the pump. It's not. You gotta hit the top. It's not the CA. You gotta hit enter.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's the CA though. Isn't it pump?
Oh.
No, that's not the CA.
Sorry, ignore me.
There you go.
Ignore me.
Okay. Looks like. So that click on that 11.87. That's you. Or is that not you?
Yeah, it is.
All of it's you.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, that's not bad. It's 11.87 with bundle. 8 wallets, unique wallets. That's what's up.
Not too sure about these ones.
Those 2 are not you?
So why do these show? Is that because they bought on the same block? Is that why they show?
Well, wait. What is the buy amount of those? 0.72. Are you sure that's not yours?
Yeah, they are. They are.
They are yours. Oh yeah, because they didn't buy on the same. Exactly. So this whole thing is yours. So you're 16% basically of the contract. Yeah.
Okay. But obviously, they didn't really buy that high amounts anyway.
Right.
Because obviously, looking at how much they had, I think the minimum was like 0.92, but none of them even came close to 0.92. I would have thought they would spend a bit more.
I see one of the wallets apparently wasn't aged. You might want to age that last one, the first one, too. By the way.
This one here. Oh yeah, this one.
Wallet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I was to redeploy, would I use like a fresh dev wallet?
No, honestly, you could, but honestly, the thing about it is that this dev wallet and these bundles are now essentially tied together with each other. So somewhere in the world, there will be eventually a blacklist situation that happens with your wallets because they're tied together. Ideally, if you're not LARPing, you probably want to get rid of the dev wallet and do another thing. If you are LARPing, then it's more advantageous to keep the dev wallet because the people will follow that dev wallet and bring in more FOMO with it. But since you're just doing projects that just like are random and no anonymity, can't talk behind it, then yeah, probably change the dev wallet. That's my personal opinion.
So, sorry, could you explain that? So you said if I'm LARPing, I could use the same. If I was doing
Yeah,
the
you'd
exact
probably
same thing.
want to use the same wallet if you're LARPing because at that point you're bringing in noise not only from like Twitter and X as far as like snipers goes, but also just in general, just regular normies. And so that wallet is essentially like a quick little flip. Always you're gonna 4 or 5 second like dump, situation. Like you're always gonna get a lot of volume basically, with that shit. So.
Right.
But with this situation, you're not gonna get a lot of volume. People don't know who you are. You're not. It's basically branding. You're branding the wallet basically.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but more when I kind of start to run
Yeah.
better projects.
Yeah, when you get a little bit like seasoned in the game, a little bit better. I mean, shit, you
Yeah.
turn this 200 to 2 million. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it won't be the first student that came back to me and had a good podcast conversation.